This is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and I just wanted to point out a RPG from Possum Creek Games called Our Haunt. Most of the RPGs in the Possum Creek line are all about the narrative element of the game, not necessarily the dice rolling and whatnot. And this is another example of one of those games. This one doesn't even have a narrator or GM. This is just characters that are developing this, players that are developing the story as you go. Now, I'm really going to do a disservice to the name of the designer here because I can't pronounce it. It's one of my limitations on there, but this is the designer here. And what this game basically is going to be is you're going to be playing in an old mansion. So like right here, the old mansion is falling apart. It's creaking boards, hiding secrets, eaten away by time through broken windows and doors, and slowly swinging open on their own. We discover a dreamy purgatory of shadows and wakened nightmares. If you're going to be a very narrative story, you're going to go through and you want everyone to be able to read this sort of stuff. And right here is what is Our Haunt. Our Haunt is a tabletop role-playing game that helps you tell stories that can be spooky, hopefully horrifying, or comforting. It can be one of those things, or it can be a heady mix of everything. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going through, and almost like a Rory Story Cubes, not saying that this is like that, but just sort of like you're developing your story as you go. So you're basically going to be taking turns telling a haunted tale with some direction through this book if you want for getting the story started. But you can most easily use this system, or use what's described in here, to generate your own stuff. It's an 80-page RPG guide. You're going to need to gather supplies. You'll have to teach others how to play the game. You're going to guide everyone through the first few steps and support the first scene and guide the first session. So the first session of the game, you're going to try to keep it on rails, keep it on theme. Think about the story itself, where the story needs to keep on a track of what was the goal of the story. So try to help guide the players into keeping the story not going off into a tangent, but on its main focus. I guess that's the best way of putting it. Basically, this is an RPG that tells you how to be a better storyteller and how to have interaction with other players and how them become better storytellers. And this game, definitely, you're going to want some imagination to be able to be showcased and allow the creativity of the other players. So if that sounds interesting to you, you can pick up this RPG from Possum Creek Games. I believe this one might be PDF only, but either way, it's a very reasonably placed RPG and can lead to a lot of fun game sessions. So that's my thoughts on it. Thank you for watching.